Majorly, we have 5 types of chemical reactions: combination reaction, decomposition reaction, displacement reaction, double displacement reaction, and redox reaction. In this lecture, we will be learning about combination reaction and decomposition reaction. First one is combination reaction. When two or more substances combine to form a single product, the reaction is called as combination reaction. Example: calcium oxide, also called as quicklime, reacting with water, forming calcium hydroxide, also called as slaked-lime. We can see here that two reactants or two substances combining to form only one product, that is calcium hydroxide. Second example: carbon reacting with oxygen, forming carbon dioxide. Two substances are combining to form one product. Hydrogen reacting with oxygen, giving water. Again, we have two substances on the reactant side combining to form only one product. All these three reactions are observed to release energy during the formation of the product, so they can also be called as exothermic reaction. Product of this combination reaction, that is calcium hydroxide or slaked-lime, is used for whitewashing the walls. Chemistry behind this is calcium hydroxide reacts with carbon dioxide that is present in air, forming solid calcium carbonate on the wall, and that is what we see. This calcium carbonate is also observed to be the composition of marble. Second one is decomposition reaction. In decomposition reaction, a single reactant breaks down into more than one simpler products. If the decomposition is brought about by heat, it is called as thermal decomposition. If it is brought about by light, it is called as photochemical decomposition. Let us consider a few examples. Calcium carbonate solid upon heating becomes calcium oxide solid and carbon dioxide gas. Delta means heating. In this reaction, one reactant upon heating getting decomposed into two simpler products. Calcium carbonate can also be called as limestone. Calcium oxide can also be called as quicklime or lime. Since the decomposition is happening with the help of heat, it is called as thermal decomposition. We are supplying energy for the reaction to occur, so it is an endothermic reaction. Another example: when silver chloride is exposed to sunlight, it gets converted into silver metal and chlorine gas. Silver chloride is a white solid, and when it becomes silver, it changes its color to gray. In this reaction, decomposition is happening with the help of sunlight, so it is a photochemical decomposition. We are supplying the energy to the reactant in the form of sunlight to get converted into product. So this is also an endothermic reaction. Usually, most of the decomposition reactions are endothermic reactions. Observe the words carefully. They are not telling all decomposition reactions are endothermic reactions, but most of the decomposition reactions are endothermic reactions. Decomposition reactions are opposite to combination reactions. Let us consider an example. Hydrogen plus oxygen giving rise to water, and water splitting into hydrogen and oxygen. In the first reaction, two substances are combining to become one, so it is a combination reaction. When we reverse the same equation, we got one substance splitting into two substances, so it is a decomposition reaction. With this, we can confirm the statement: decomposition reactions are opposite to combination reactions. Few more examples under decomposition reaction. When hydrated ferrous sulfate, that is FeSO4.7H2O, is heated, it loses water molecules and becomes FeSO4. Hydrated ferrous sulfate is green in color and dehydrated ferrous sulfate is white in color. Upon further heating dehydrated ferrous sulfate, it decomposes to form Fe2O3, that is ferric oxide, SO2, sulfur dioxide, SO3, sulfur trioxide. The second part of this reaction, where FeSO4 decomposes to form these three products, it is called as thermal decomposition. Thermal because we have used heat to decompose FeSO4. Since we are supplying the heat, this reaction is also an endothermic reaction. Let us recall the names of molecules appearing in this reaction once again. FeSO4.7H2O is hydrated ferrous sulfate, that is green in color, and in reality it looks like this. FeSO4 is ferrous sulfate, that is white in color. Fe2O3 is ferric oxide, that is brown in color. We can see in this picture. SO2 is sulfur dioxide, it is a toxic gas. SO3 is sulfur trioxide, it is a corrosive gas. Another example under decomposition reaction. When PbNO3 twice, that is lead nitrate, is heated, it decomposes to form lead oxide, nitrogen dioxide, and oxygen gas. Since we are using heat to decompose it, it is a thermal decomposition, and since reaction is consuming energy, it is a endothermic reaction. NO2 gas is actually brown in color, and in reality it looks like this. Let us recall the names of substances which are appearing in this reaction once again. PbNO3 twice is lead nitrate, PbO is lead oxide, NO2 is nitrogen dioxide, O2 is oxygen or dioxygen. When we pass the current through water, it decomposes to form hydrogen gas and oxygen gas. This decomposition reaction is having a special name called as electrolysis. Lysis means splitting. Electro represents current. Since we are splitting water molecule into hydrogen and oxygen using current, it is electrolysis. Since we are supplying energy to the reaction in the form of current, this decomposition reaction is also an endothermic reaction. Hydrogen and oxygen, which come out as products of this reaction, support burning. If we take the flame near hydrogen gas, it burns with a pop sound. Oxygen simply supports burning. Just like silver chloride, when silver bromide is exposed to sunlight, it decomposes to form silver metal and bromine gas. This decomposition is called as photochemical decomposition because it is brought about by sunlight. This particular reaction is used in black and white photography, specifically to create something called as emulsion layer.